Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, Solana, Shiba, and Avalanche. First, we're going to start here always like we do on the Bitcoin chart. This is the daily chart. Each candle represents a day. And guys, forgive me for all the sloppiness, but this is something we've been trading here. And I know I got to clean it up, but you can see a lot of trades that we've done on here throughout, time here. But I did a video on Sunday, guys, and I talked about this 48 area or this 200-day moving average as getting rejected. I want to see something closing above this 200-day moving average. Well, we got rejected right at it. And I told you this would be acting as resistance. I've been preparing you guys for weeks and weeks now about this 200-day moving average acting as resistance to get rejected off of that move, okay, which we currently are right now. Now, with that being said, can I see any kind of movement down? And guys, and look at this. And I don't know why this didn't save, or maybe I just talked about it on Sunday's video. But I talked about this 46,500 area, and I said, look for a bounce on that area. I don't know why there wasn't a line there. Maybe you didn't save it. I remember talking about it in Sunday's video, but we got that bounce right there, right off that 46,500 area. And then I would like to see this 48 or 45,800 area hold up. And then my bottom line of defense is this, let's just say 44,000 even. If we get any kind of daily candle closing under 44,000, then I'd be looking for more downside. But we got our bounce where we wanted it. We got a rejection where we thought we were going to get rejected. So everything that we talked about on the video from Sunday played out exactly as we predicted. There's not much else to say here except, this is what we talked about, guys. This is what we prepare for. I didn't have to do a video, even though I've been consistent doing videos, almost every day for you guys. And this is a new channel. But I felt like, what was I going to do? Make a video just to repeat myself to tell you guys about the 200-day moving average, which we already talked about, and acting as support right here at the 46,500 area. It was kind of irrelevant for me. It was like, okay, look, I'm preparing you guys on Sunday for Monday and Tuesday price action. Well, now we're on Tuesday. Each candle represents a day. So this is a brand new candle that just started 14 minutes ago because each candle on the daily opens up a new candle at 8 p.m., okay, Eastern time. So that's what we're looking at. Just opened up. And guys, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, educational purpose only. Now, what we could see here is maybe a little bit of sideways action. We are a little bit high, like I've been talking about on some of these indicators. Let's look. Yeah, let's look at the daily. Well, I mean, we could see a little bit more of a pullback here on the indicators. But guys, a lot of the indicators lag, so let's keep an eye on the candles. I'm gonna love this move if we can get a daily candle closing above this 200-day moving average, which is currently coming in right around 48,333 area. If we can do that, then it'll flip from resistance and act as support. Okay, and we can wick it. Once we get above it, we can wick it as long as we don't get any higher term time frames, a daily closing back underneath it, because then that'll just block us again. Okay, so right now we're getting the bounce where we thought. We got the rejection where we thought. So let's see what happens here. Now, like I said, some things are reading kind of hot right now. So could we see a pullback? Yeah. Could we see a pullback into this region? Yeah, we could. But eventually, still my target from coming out of this, this is kind of ugly, guys. I'm trying to think. Do I have another chart that I could pull up here for you? Let's look at Bitcoin. I think I have an FTX chart that's a little bit more clear. Okay, now you see this. All right, so let me fix this triangle here for you. All right, because this is just a kind of a half trend that I did, but this is more down the line of it, guys. Right here, boom, and we're gonna just take it from here to here, right here, boom. All right, you see the symmetric triangle that we're in? You see this triangle? Well, we broke out of the triangle. So most likely, like I said, there's a possibility that we could retest this area, even like I said, coming in around that 45 to, actually this is wrong, so we're going to move that up just a little bit. FTX has a little bit different. Listen, guys, that's another thing. Whatever platform you're trading, okay, whether it's Coinbase, there we go, 45,800 area, 45,830, that's more like it. We could come back down and retest that. Usually that happens. So we could see something like this where we come down, retest that, then go. That'll be confirmation. The one thing we don't want to see, guys, in this symmetrical pattern is coming down, uh, getting a higher term time frame, a daily, and then the very next day coming back up and getting rejected here. If we see a daily getting down here closing, we want to see the next daily popping that and going. So we don't want to see a 2 day close coming back into this pattern, okay? Because then that'll act as resistance. Then we can see more down movement in the move, and then we'd be looking for more downside, and we'd flip from bullish to bearish, pretty quick there. So. But this is what I'm looking at right now. This is a possibility. It does like to retest. Also, guys, if we go on to the weekly chart, and I'm going to show you this real quick because this is big time. So not only do we have the symmetric triangle, but we also have this double bottom, which is a W pattern right here. Now it's not the best one, but it is considered a double bottom. And I like when the left side is lower than the right side. Usually that plays out when it's the opposite, the ugly W. That's what I call it. Like if this side was lower and this side was higher, I don't like that. That usually doesn't play out. But now we got this W pattern, but that's not the case. This side is lower. This is what we want to see. So and just creating higher lows into this pattern. And right now we do have the W. We have a symmetric triangle. Could we come back and retest this area? Yes, we could. I wouldn't panic if we do. I would just look at that as a buy opportunity. And if it fails, then you can have your stop a little bit underneath that. And like I said, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, education purpose only. But this is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. And guys, just remember, Bitcoin runs the whole market. So if Bitcoin starts to fail, the reason we start on the Bitcoin chart always, because if Bitcoin starts to fail, the whole market, the whole crypto market will fail with it. Okay, so just remember that, guys. Let's go back and look at my Coinbase. I like so guys. This is another thing. If you're trading on Binance, look at the Binance price is a little bit different. Sometimes it's different from $100. Sometimes $200. Sometimes it's only $10 off. Let's see. That's at 47,144. Let's go to Coinbase. Look, it's 158, so we're talking a $20 difference. It all depends, guys. It whatever platform you're trading on, it's always going to be different prices. So whatever platform you use is the chart you want to use. And guys, I'm on TradingView, okay? So you go to Bitcoin and you find the platform right here, okay? Bitstamp, Bybit, whatever you guys trade on, FTX, Kraken, whatever it is. That's how you find your chart, all right? Just so keep that in mind. So if the prices are different, you don't say, oh, Moondog, that's not what I had. Well, it's because it's what platform you have, all right? Ethereum, this is on a Coinbase chart. Now, some of these other charts you're going to see in a minute that I had to use. I had them on Coinbase, but then when the price got really low, to get certain areas on bounces, I had to go to Binance because they traded longer on Binance. They haven't been up as long on Coinbase. So, for example, Matic chart, which got rejected at the 200-day, which is my mouse just went dead on me here. Okay. So Coinbase, I'm sorry. This is Binance. So what I mean by this is Binance has been trading, and we'll go back to Ethereum in a second, guys. But look, Binance has been trading all the way back since May of 2000, or I'm sorry, since April of 2019. Okay. Now, if we go to a Coinbase chart, say I go to Coinbase right here, and you can see all the ugliness on this because I gotta redo this. But where do we have? We had some pretty good. Yeah, I haven't traded on this one in a while. When the setup's there, I trade it, but I haven't been looking at this Coinbase chart because it's hard to back test it when this was just in March of what is it? March 11th, 2021. So you see the difference. So if I want to do a back test, guys, I don't want to use Coinbase. I want to use something like Binance so I can go farther back on the chart. So I can use, if I'm using a Fibonacci retracement or something, I can get these lows, okay, back here, which is not on Coinbase. All right. So just keep that in mind. So that's why I've been trading like Coinbase and Cardano. I'm sorry. I've been trading Matic and Cardano and stuff like that on Binance. Okay. Um, well, Binance chart, I should say. And you can see this. This is a very, very nice pattern. But we'll go into that in a minute. Ethereum, guys, look, we had my rejection zone. We got rejected right at my zone. We talked about in Sunday's video. Also coming in is the 200-day moving average. So we got the 200-day moving average on Bitcoin. We got the 200-day moving average on Ethereum acting as resistance. So it's acting as defense, guys. It's trying to block us. I'm trying to tell you, this is a very, very important moving average. If we can get and hold above the 200-day moving average, look what happens when we do, guys. Boom, right here. Hold it above. Boom, off to the races. Okay, look at that. Boom, off to the races. Same thing back here. What happened? We break the, look at this. We got to go all the way back here. Look, we break the 200-day moving average. Look, where did it break? Right here. And then it held. And then it retested it right here. This would be the move that you would be wanting to wait for. Off the retest, the cross, the 50-day golden cross, $175, guys. It went from $175, okay, all the way up to 44, okay, 4,400. Okay, so you see how big these moves are. If you can get past that 200-day hold and then get this 50-day to close up, you see the 50-day right here. We can hold this area, and in 50 days, this moves up, and this we get that gold cross. Guys, we could be setting up for a big move on Ethereum. Now, my target's still up here for right now, up into this 3,800 to 3,900 area. That's still my target coming out of this double bottom, but if we took it off this trend here, and I don't know, I think I might have accidentally moved this trend because it looks like it's off a little bit. But either way, it doesn't matter. The top of the trend of this target would be right around this area right there, right around that 40, 47, let's say 47 if I can get right on it. I don't want to use the lock because it's a pain. Let's just say 47.80 area. Okay, that would actually be the top of this move. But we're looking at the double bottom and getting maybe a rejection up in this area. Do I think this could play out? Yes. Do I think if Bitcoin does a pullback, could we see any of these two areas? Yes, we could see the 32.87 or the 32.74, or even at the lower end of a bad move, we could see this 31.79 to 31.69. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen yet. I'm just saying, we got to be wary of these things because we talk about the retest that usually happens on the triangle or on the W pattern, but sometimes it doesn't. So if it does, just look for the retest, the bounce, and wherever that bounce is on Bitcoin, look for the bounce on Ethereum, look for the bounce on Matic, look for the bounce on all your altcoins, okay? So that's all I'm saying, guys. All right, so let's move to the next one. Actually, we'll go to Ethereum. So you guys know my downside. I want to see 32.87 hold up at 32.74. If that doesn't hold, I'd be looking at this area anywhere from 31.79 to 31.54. I kind of like that better than the 31.69. To the upside, let's just get, like I said, daily candle and then getting the next day holding above this 200-day, which is coming in right around 34.95. So let's just say 3,500 even. Same thing with Bitcoin, guys. A two-day candle closing under 48,300, and of course a 5-day or a weekly would be better. That would be confirming that move. Really, really strong then. And then Matic. We're gonna move on to Matic because Matic's the same thing, guys. We're fighting. We got rejected right at the 200-day. We talked about this area getting a break, a pop, getting rejected at the 2. You know what? I said 174, didn't I? 174, 175. I don't know why that's not on here. Why did it not save when maybe I didn't save it, guys, when I did the video. maybe I just talked about it and didn't draw the line. I don't know why I would do that, but I did. I remember talking about this area right here because that was a big area. For me, 174, 175. If we peaked it, also this 200-day moving average, I still want to see a daily or 2-day candle closing above it. Okay. Now, if we get a daily candle closing above any of these 2-day moving average and wicking it, as long as it closes back above it before 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, then we're good. Okay. So what am I seeing now? Well, this is looking okay. I mean, we are getting lower highs, which isn't good, but this is still looking good. Let's clear this 175 area, and then I'd be looking at this area right around here. Boom, boom, boom. Right around that 188 to 192 area. Okay, right here. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'd be looking at this 201 to 202 for a bigger rejection. And then you guys see my top side targets, okay? To the downside, let's just see if the 160 holds up and we don't get a higher term time frame closing under there. If not, let's just make sure there's no higher term time frame closing under 156, all right? So that's what I'm looking at for Matic. Let's see, how much time do we have left? We're in this deep now. All right, Cardano, we got rejected right in my rejection box. I talked about this area, 124. That's weird. I have it. Oh, because I have it on a fib right here. So I had 123.6, and we got rejected at 124. All right, let's see. Or was it 123? No, 124. So we were like a half of a point off of there, a quarter of a point, whatever. No, half a point off of there. Then we were looking at a rejection zone there. We got rejection. What I like to see is, as long as we stay above the 106, we're good. Could we see a bounce off the 110? Yes. So, or 107? Yes. And we still want to break this trend. So let's see a higher term time frame close above the 124, 125 area. If we can do that, let's press this trend and let's test this 200-day that's coming in at 150. Okay. Solana, guys, we finally broke my 106. What happened here? Well, we broke it, retested it, came up, and we passed my 120 target, and then you could see the 127, which the reason that we got rejected here, which I had on my Coinbase chart, but I haven't been using that. So right here is where we got the rejection from this candle, and you can see how it lines up with this candle. So what I want to see is a daily candle closing above this area. There was also, I think, a 130 area that was looking like some strong resistance. Was it 135? I think it was 135. Let's see, where is it? Right here, 137. So 137, 136 area, right here. Boom. Oh, what happened? It didn't save. 137. That would be another line in the sand, guys, for some kind of pullback. Let's clear those zones, and then that 146, 137 right here. Okay. And then maybe we could test that area at that 177, or at least test this trend line and get rejected there. To the downside, well, basically I'm looking at 106, guys. I mean, let's see if that holds up. That's all we need on Solana. Let's see if Solana holds up that 106. Shib Army, Shib Nation. We talked about rejection in this area. We got rejected. Then we got rejected perfectly. Look at this, to the decimal, 28.64. Boom. We tested that again today. Got rejected there. And then we came back down. We tested my fib down here. But I do like this. Let's see if we can get above that 28.64 area on a higher term time frame, a daily. Then maybe we could pass this 30,078, get a higher term time frame there, and then test this 32.65 to 35.61 area. That's what I'm looking at for Shib Army. To the downside, let's just see if the 25.50 holds up. Okay. Avalanche, guys, how much time do I have left? 14 seconds. Avalanche, guys, got rejected in my zone. Let's see if the 89 holds up, And that's it for tonight's video. Much love to all you guys. I appreciate you guys, and peace out.